Ladies, welcome to today's video. Gentlemen are also welcome, but we're gonna be talking about some girly topics because this is specifically dedicated to like a girl talk video. It might make you a little uncomfortable, but YouTube is a place where anyone can watch. So I just wanted to make a video like this where I just sit down. I got a bowl of popcorn with me, I got my pajamas on, I got a blanket, and I asked you guys to ask some questions on my Instagram on some stuff you wanted me to talk about, maybe some advice, some things like that, you know, lots of different stuff.
My stomach actually hurts right now.
What do you do when a friend keeps making you feel bad about yourself? Great question, because I know so many people deal with friends that are just not good to them and don't treat them well. So if you have a friend that's constantly putting you down and just making little comments about your appearance or just how you act or really anything, there's a point where you cross the line between either your friend trying to help you or your friend just being plain mean. And if they're being plain mean, you gotta cut them out of your life. Honestly, just confront it head on. I know it can be scary sometimes. I used to be non-confrontational at all, and I still try to avoid confrontation, but it actually works. Have this plan of what you're gonna say in like a nice, laid back, non-attacking way, and you just go up and address it head on. I would say maybe go up to her and say,
listen, when you say those types of things, it actually makes me feel really bad about myself. I'm trying to work on confidence right now, and when you make comments like that, it really doesn't help me and it makes me feel worse.
And maybe give your friend another chance, and if he or she still keeps making you feel bad, I would just stop hanging out with them, because you can't deal with people like that. You just can't. It's not gonna be good in the long run. I don't know how to tell my mom I got my first period. Advice? I'm sure a lot of people deal with this and a lot of people are embarrassed about getting their periods, but honey, you do not need to be embarrassed at all. I know it can be like a little awkward to talk about, but your mom has gone through the exact same thing, so maybe just go up to her and say, Mom, I became a woman today, and she'll know what that means. She'll get you the supplies you need, and don't you worry, she's got you covered. I got a lot of questions about when I had my first kiss, and I actually have not had my first kiss yet, still. I'm 18 years old, never had my first kiss, I've never had a boyfriend, I've never like dealt with that kind of stuff before. I kind of feel like I'm not qualified to make this video because of that, but I still feel like I know a lot, even though I haven't had experience like with relationships. I have experience in other ways. So yeah, that answers a lot of your questions, I bet. I'm 18 and I've never been loved by a boy. I'm confident but also feel ready for a relationship. Oh my gosh. I'm in the exact same boat as you. You know, it can be hard at times because I've seen like all my friends and everyone else had something with a boy. Like pretty much all my friends have had experience with guys and they've had relationships and all that, their first kiss, everything. I don't really have advice for this, but just try to remind yourself that it's gonna come at some point. Like 18 is still a young age. Just because other people get relationships when they're younger doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. How do you get your hair to grow? I used to search this question on Google like every single month when I was, I think like a freshman, sophomore, junior in high school, and then I cut it all off and I just wanted to keep it short. But when I was trying to find methods to grow my hair, I found a really good method actually. It's called the inversion method, and if you look it up on YouTube, there are tons of videos about it. I'd like watch them all the time. So I'd look that up if you guys are trying to grow your hair out, because that stuff works. I'm gonna try to catch this popcorn. Hold on. I caught it. Is it okay to like a senior when you're a sophomore? I personally think it is definitely 100% okay to like a senior when you're a sophomore, because when you have a crush on someone, you can't really help it. Like, you're not just like,
You know what, I'm gonna have a crush on that person.
it just happens. You just have a crush on someone. So I think it's totally fine. I really like a guy, but don't really know how to approach. What can I do? Okay, so as you know, I'm not a relationship expert at all, but I feel like I have some good advice about this kind of stuff, even though like I don't seem qualified, but I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna say what I think. Whenever they're around, I would try to start kind of like looking their way, catching their eye, smiling a lot when you're around them. Basic conversation starters can really just start a fling or something. I mean, I probably don't know what I'm talking about, but that's what I would do. And it can be scary because like I'm so shy and awkward around people. Like I would be terrified to approach a guy. I actually have a fun story. I saw this guy that I liked at Omega Sports. He was working there and I thought he was very cute. So I was super weird, but this happened a few months ago, by the way. I went into Omega Sports the next weekend. I had this whole plan. I was gonna buy some socks and then ask for his number when I was checking out, which I know myself, like I'd be way too shy and embarrassed to actually do that, but I was like,
you know what, it's time. I've got to face my fears. I've got to go out of my comfort zone and I'm just gonna do it.
So I go into Omega Sports and I shop around for like 15 minutes because I'm too scared and trying to work up the nerve to do it. I'm like looking at socks, I'm I don't even know. And then I go to the cashier and he's about to be my cashier. And then another person's like,
I'll take you over here on the next register.
I was waiting for him to check me out, but another worker stepped in. That was a complete fail. But wait, it gets worse. So I left the store and I was like,
Are you kidding me? All that for nothing. I didn't even need socks.
So I went back in the store like 30 minutes later. I don't know what I was thinking. I had this plan that I was gonna be like,
Oh my gosh, I bought the wrong socks. Let me get some different ones.
So I went in and I gave him this awkward look. It was
So awkward.
And then I walked up to the register and he helped me return them, and I was just so awkward. I was like, I got the wrong socks. And he was just looking at me like,
Okay.
so then I was like, okay, now's my moment, now's my moment. I was gonna take the receipt and write my number on it. And then as soon as I was about to like ask for a pen to write my number down, something in me told me,
No.
you cannot do this right now. Like, that is a huge mistake. Don't you dare write your number down. You're gonna embarrass yourself. So instead I just took my money back and went out the store.
So,
Later on, I saw him on Instagram. He has a girlfriend. This whole time he's had a girlfriend. So thank the Lord I didn't put my number down on that receipt, because he had a girlfriend and I am not about that. So, but going back to that question, I deviated a lot from that. Just try to get out of your comfort zone and just maybe start a little conversation. It's gonna be fine. Just the worst thing that can happen is it's a little bit awkward and you just walk away and forget about it. How to deal with being a late bloomer. Okay, this is such a good question because I was such a late bloomer. Oh my gosh. I grew so much later than everyone else in my school. I used to be the shortest girl in my whole grade in 7th grade. And I was so tiny, like everyone knew me as the short girl. I didn't have that like teen body that all the other girls had and were starting to get as they grew up. It never really bothered me. The only time it really bothered me was when I would try to shop for clothes. They were all shopping in the junior section in Target. They were shopping at stores like Forever 21, all these places, and I still had to shop in the kids section at like Target and all these stores. So finding cute clothes was such a struggle for me, and it really hurt my confidence because I just wanted to wear what everyone else was wearing. There are places where you can shop in the kids section. It can be super hard. I shopped a lot of Old Navy. Kids sections have really improved nowadays, but like a few years ago, it was not the best. So I really hit puberty like junior year of high school. Like, I've also seen a lot of questions about body confidence and how to feel better when you're insecure, and I actually just posted a video all about that. It's called Ladies, This Is Why You Don't Feel Pretty, and I really want you guys to go watch it because I think it might help you. I'm gonna have a link down below, and please go watch it. How to stop comparing yourself to others. I still struggle with this on a day-to-day basis because it's so hard when you scroll through Instagram and YouTube and see everyone doing things that you're not, but comparing yourself to others actually just makes you feel horrible about yourself. My tip for you guys is to get off social media when you start comparing yourself to others because it's only gonna make things worse. If you still want to be on social media though, you can go on Pinterest because Pinterest for me it's a like more of an expression form. Like you can make different boards full of pictures on your mood, and it's more of like supporting other people's pictures rather than looking at it and feeling bad about yourself. So that always helps, and just tell yourself I'm living my own life and I'm gonna get what I want as long as I work hard, and that always helps me. A lot of you guys are asking about boy drama and stuff, and I actually have a little story here, so sit back, relax, and grab some popcorn. So I started Snapchatting this guy last year. He was one of my friends' friends, and that's how we started Snapchatting. I was so excited because it was the first guy that ever showed interest in me. So we were Snapchatting for a few months. He would keep telling my friend that he wanted to like ask me out. I didn't really know what to think of it, and it also made me very nervous. But something in the back of my mind always told me that he liked my friend, the friend that he's friends with, that I'm friends with, and that's how we met. That didn't make sense, but maybe it did. I just had this feeling he liked her for some reason, but I was like, no. It's just all in my head, so I kept pushing it back. I should have trusted my gut though, because I was right. So later on, my friend that I thought he liked broke up with her boyfriend. A few weeks later, my friend and the boy I was talking to, he kissed her. So that's the tea there. And the worst part is, I didn't find out until a few weeks later. That caused some drama. I was very hurt because I wanted my friend to tell me what had happened because she knew that I liked him. I'm past that now, you know. It's over, and I don't even know why I liked that guy anyway. Like, I'm sorry. I just like the idea of someone liking me, and I got kind of wrapped up in that, and I didn't really listen to my gut. So ladies, listen to your intuition. It is usually right. And it's not like we were dating or anything, but he definitely showed interest in me, and it just all crumbled apart when I saw that he kissed one of my best friends, and it really, really hurt. I felt like everyone liked my friend more than they would ever like me.
Screw guys sometimes.
It wasn't even that big of a deal, but like in my mind, I made it such a big deal because that was the first time a guy had ever shown interest. So I just thought I'd share that in case you guys are going through something similar, and just to show you that, just to tell you an awkward story. So that's all I'm going to talk about today because I think this video is super, super long and I don't want to ramble on too much, but I hope you guys liked this video. I seriously had so much fun. I love just sitting, talking, and having a good time. And I want to start doing these videos more if you like them. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. What I'm thinking is I kind of want to do one girl talk video like every single month. Also, this video was inspired by Kelsey Kreppel, the style of it and everything. I think she's funny. I don't even know if that's how you say her last name. The style of this video is inspired by her, but I have been wanting to do this for a while, so just putting that out there. I love you guys. Bye.